Alright guys, welcome back to the channel today. As you can see, we're not in the shop, we're actually in my front yard. A buddy of ours brought us this 1983 Camaro. It's got a 2.8 liter V6 in it. Whopping, how much horsepower?
130, 135 horsepower,
yeah.
Back in 83.
So. And it's got some running issues, so we're going to dig into it today and see if we can't figure it out. Okay guys, we're going to start with a quick walk around of the car here. This is a 1983 Chevrolet Camaro. It's got a 2.8 liter V6, which you can see in here, which is pushing 130 horsepower from the factory. Coming around the side here, we got these Turbo Plus Radial GT tires, and although they sound impressive, they do not make the car any faster. Going into the interior, we have your basic cloth seats, 5-speed transmission, which is really nice, and just your regular dash. There's not a whole lot of options in this car, but it's less stuff to go wrong. So that's about it. It's got really nice interior. There's a rip in the center console. Other than that, I can't see much wrong with this interior. It's actually in really nice shape. Most of the dash panels crack, and over time with the sun, that one's got a small crack in it, but not too bad. And then moving to the back here, got the hatch, same thing, cloth interior, nothing fancy, but in really nice shape. It can all be cleaned out and buffed, and this car won't look too bad. So we're going to start by digging into this and seeing what the running issue is, which you'll see in the drive test video here in a second, and we'll go from there. Extremely difficult to drive this thing. Yeah, I didn't know what he was thinking, if he was but yeah, because yesterday when I drove it, it went around the block fine.
Yeah.
And then today, this is fucked. Okay, as you've seen in the test drive video, this thing's running like garbage. I think I'm going to start with pulling the breather off and checking all the vacuum lines and see if there's a cracked line or a leak, and we'll go from there. So Dylan's found a bunch of cracked vacuum lines. When our buddy brought us the car, apparently they took this carburetor off, put that carburetor on, they've cleaned it, put a new fuel pump in it, and gave it a good tune-up. But if they put that carburetor on and put all the cracked vacuum lines on it, I think there's a bit of a problem there. So we're going to replace all these vacuum lines and see if we can get this car running better. It looks like they put a new distributor cap in it, but we'll see in a second. I'm just gonna see what else I can find in the car. Really, you think it would act up after a couple minutes just sitting here too.
Yeah.
Because it runs good for a minute and then it just falls on its face.
Yeah. Feeling better so far.
Seems okay. I don't know. It did take a little while for it to act up the first time though. No. Same thing.
Now we gotta try and limp it back to my driveway. This again.
But then it idles perfectly fine. Alright guys, when we first got this car, basically every vacuum line on it was cracked or broken. So I spent a bunch of time changing all that out. We didn't film it, but off camera we changed the fuel filter out because it's all plugged and has a bunch of stuff in it. Vince was gracious enough to lay under the car and get soaked in fuel and do that for us. It was fun. We now know that there's an issue inside the carburetor. I'm looking into seeing if I can get a rebuild kit or if we're going to replace it with something else. Thanks for watching our channel. Give us a like and a subscribe and we'll see you next week.